Hello. Just wait for some people to jump on, but I just wanted to come in and say hello and welcome to Readings with Christy for those watching a replay. Just waiting for some people to join just now, and for the next hour we'll do some mini readings, which will be lovely. I'm just going to use these cards. So say hello once you've jumped on, let me know where you're from. And we'll get started shortly. So I hope you've had a good week so far. What are we now? Tuesday. Hey, Nicola. Tuesday. Gosh, days are getting away from me, I tell you. Hey, Angela. Hey, Miranda. Yeah, so we're going to do some mini readings. For those of you that know me, I'm a psychic medium and healer, and I am from Melbourne, and I have a little closed Facebook group called Clarify My Journey. So if you feel drawn and you love spiritual stuff, I'd love for you to join if you haven't done already. It's like my favorite little thing to do. I jump on there and we do workshops, mini readings all the time, spiritual advice, anything like that. It's really great. Hey, Jason. Hey, Angela. Hey, Marlene. South Australia, welcome. From the Philippines, hello, Joanna. Welcome. Oh, how lovely. Hey, Louise, your healing from last night was great. I had such a great sleep. Fantastic. Thanks, Louise. Love the feedback. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We did just a mini little sound bowl healing for at nighttime for good sleep and opening doors and opportunities and things like that. So it'd be interesting to see what the week brings you. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Lisa. Hello. Okay, so we've got a few on now. So I think, hey, Marlene, welcome. First time. Awesome. Welcome. I hope you enjoy being here. But as I say, for those of you that just joined, I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I love all things spiritual. And please feel free to join my group if you haven't already, which is called Clarify My Journey. It is a closed group, so just click on and, hey Jenna, just click on and I'll approve it when I hop off here. So it's called Clarify My Journey. And that's exactly what I love to do, just clarify everyone's journey. Hello, Vicky from the Sunshine Coast. Hello. Hello, Tamisha. All right, so we will do, oh, you slept beautiful too. That is lovely to hear. Great feedback. Thank you so much. I love that. So nice. All right, so why don't we get into it now? But thank you, Kelly, for letting me know. I love the feedback. And I love that it helped people sleep. So that is fantastic. I also had a great night's sleep, to be honest. I must do it more often. Hey, Gay. All right. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So for the next hour, we're just going to do some mini readings. I'm going to use the Magical Unicorn cards. I love these. I think they're very direct and very quick and easy, straight to the point, but gives you a pretty good idea on what's coming up. So the messages are clear and quite direct, which is nice. I'll also be using these ones as well, these are just a short little message as well. So there's a little message on each of them, bits and pieces like that. So I'll pull one of each and it'll make a bigger message for you. Okay. Oh, Michelle, that's the one thing I don't do is tell people if they're going to stay or leave a relationship. That's actually one of my... I say it before every reading. I say, and even before I hop on here, I always say, I don't tell anyone to stay or leave relationships, and I don't attract any negative information such as car accidents, deaths, or the like. So you should never walk away from a reading worried or concerned. I really dislike when psychics tell people they've got bad energy on them and they have to pay for clearings, and if you ever get told that, please don't believe it. The only bad energy you're going to get is to absorb that from one that is telling you that sort of stuff. So please do not believe anything like that. I've had people come to me extremely worried and concerned, and, you know, it's not good. So, so I like to keep ethical, and I like to set my intentions before every reading, and that's how I keep in line with my work. So, and it's not my job to tell you whether you're going to stay or leave. Obviously, if a card comes up and it can tell you some more information or give you some insight into a relationship, that's okay. But not to tell you whether to stay or leave. That is absolutely a decision that shouldn't come from anyone else. Yes, Tamisha, it's not good, is it? Not good at all. Like, you have to have your values and your intentions, no matter what work you're doing. Yeah, it really gets my goat. So I'm like, but I keep thinking if I just stick to my values, then we will, you know, we will do good work, and that's all I can do. So I can't control others out there, but I can tell you that that is not something that you should take lightly. And I think that, you know, really think about going to them again. I certainly would be advising not to, especially not for clearings and stuff like that. So, but anyway, let's get started. Enough about everybody else. I'm sure everybody would like a reading, and let's get underway. All right, so let's go Gabby. We'll do Gabby first. Oh, it keeps moving up every time I try to pin your comment. Okay, so Gabby, what does Gabby need to know? Well, I want me to pull two from here. Okay, so you got trust. So leaps into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. There's obviously something coming up around health in this, Gabby. So there's something about trusting that the future will be okay, either for you or someone close to you. There's some sort of worry about someone else's health, or someone's health. It could be our own, but this is just saying that it's all okay. Like, it's worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. So it's really important that you begin to trust the process and know that everything is as it should be. There's so much for you to move forward to. Believe that you will fly. It's just a lot of belief within self that will be great. And the next one is miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered, and surrender to the how. So I always say, like, don't get too caught up in asking how's that going to happen, why is that going to happen, when's that going to happen, because when we ask too many questions around it, we don't release it, we don't really trust it. So the miracle part is giving it and allowing to receive. So that's the beauty of balance, and that's how things come in nicely into our life. So so yeah, really important that we sort of trust the process, and trust in miracles. I don't know if this is true for you, Gabby, but I feel like there's someone that's quite draining for your energy, even though we were just talking about that. I feel quite drained, so I don't know if you've been feeling drained or someone's actually, you know, you're absorbing someone's energy and it's making you feel a little bit drained. But yeah, there's a sense of needing to sort of clear that out. So, you know, go for a little walk, shake it off, go out in the fresh air, take some deep breaths, have a shower, meditate, as in watch all the stuff go down the drain with the water. Lots of different ways you can do that, but yeah, I would suggest just clearing some of that energy. You can use sage or Palo Santo, or even incense is a good one as well if you don't have those. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense for you, Gabby, and I'd say just, yeah, I think you'll start to feel a little bit more pepped up if you can just clear a little bit that energy. And I think there's so much you can do, because it's only slight absorption, so it's not like you're fully absorbed, it's just slight, so it will only take a slight clearing. So, but I wish you all the very best, and thank you for letting me read for you. Yes, Crystal, it will absolutely be. I keep hearing the grass is greener for you, Crystal, so yes, I would say absolutely. Jenny, tell me if my dad's estate will be sorted soon, or finalised soon. So let's see what comes up for you. So Jenna. So you've got awareness. So it's about living in the moment, not getting too consumed by what you can't control. Be conscious of your thoughts and what you're putting out there, okay? If we worry too much, we will eventually put out there what we think about. So just be really aware of what's coming into your thoughts, and look for signs and guidance, okay? So there's going to be lots of signs and guidance around you, but sometimes when we're emotionally attached to something, it's really hard to see. It's like a bit of a fog over us, and we don't actually get to see those little things that help clarify some things for us. And the other card is the Yule card. So yes, it is, and it says good news comes to light and celebrations are in order. A gathering together with family, friends, or anyone within unity, wishes and hopes have been fulfilled and bring great gifts. So, you know, there's something coming your way that's good news. So you probably couldn't have picked a better card out of there. There's something to get very positive, be positive about, because there's positive stuff coming back in return. So, so yeah, I hope that helps. All right, so... Okay, all right, Joanne, let's do a card for you, Joanna. All right, let's see what comes up for you. Oh, I want me to go there. Okay, so you've got support, okay? So it's really a great time to get support, and whether that's emotional support, physical support, or knowledge. There is something where it's time to start asking for some help when you need it. And it's saying ask for more help and make sure you're getting much more rest, and time to nurture yourself. A bit of self-care goes a long way. You've got the Watchers, which says there is a situation that may be brewing and you are in need of a witness. The 4 Watchers, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Oriel, shield you with their presence. Betrayal will be dealt with accordingly. So if you felt like something has come up where you feel like you've been left, or you've been, pushed back by someone, or had any betrayal, or, anything like that go on with you where you felt very disappointed or upset, this is saying that will all be dealt with accordingly. You don't actually need to do anything about that, but in need of a witness. So just be on the lookout for any situations that call for a witness. It's not going to be anything big, because I don't call upon that information when I'm doing these mini reads, so or any reads, to be honest. So just keep a lookout for anything, and don't be afraid to ask for help is what I would say to you, Joanna. I really feel like there's something, I don't know if there's a book you're going to read that's going to be important, or there's something you're going to read that is going to help change the shift of where you are. There is something quite important that needs to be read. So I don't know if you know what that is just yet, but if not, you will certainly know when it comes about. So know that that's there, and know that there's some great things coming your way, but there is a few hills to climb first. So it's not an easy journey, but you will be strong enough to get there, and there's a few things that need to be sorted out just first. So I hope that makes sense for you, lovely. All right, Naomi. Where's Naomi gone? I wanted to do Naomi, but I don't know where she's gone. Where have you gone, Naomi? There we go. Okay. All right, so welcome, Dee from Papua New Guinea. Hello. Welcome. Just for those that have just joined, just wanted to let you know I am Christy. This is Readings with Christy every Tuesday, 7:15 to 8:15. But I also have my own little Facebook group that you're welcome to join, where I do mini readings, and it's a lot more personal, I guess. And we do like workshops and all things spiritual advice, spiritual little knowings, things like that. So it's always good, interesting little things that come up on the page. It is a group, it's not a page. There is a page, but I'm not active on it. But if you haven't joined, it's called Clarify My Journey. So please feel free to join the group. It is a closed group, but I will approve it once I hop off here. So would love for you guys to join if you haven't done already. Okay, so Naomi, I want to say to you, you're very heart-centered, okay? I feel like you want love everywhere, and you want people to be in great space, and But sometimes drama seems to follow. And I don't know if this is how you feel, but it's like, you know, sometimes it's quite plateau, and there's other times where it seems like there's just so much going on, you know, it's really hard to sort of get out of it. And whether it's going on with you or those around you, it feels like there's some stuff going on that needs to be dealt with, and needs to be sort of, you know, taken a step back from. It's also saying that, you know, loving others is easy for you, but it's really time to start loving self. And I know that that's not an easy feat for a lot of people. We should love ourselves. It should come naturally, but, you know, we're conditioned throughout our life, and all this stuff comes up, and past life stuff and certain things. So it can be difficult for people at times, you know. Some people think they're selfish for doing it or self-centered, and we're taught that that's wrong. So just allow yourself to be. I want to say, just take a breath and just be, Naomi. I feel like, you know, you've got a couple of really good people around you, and that's all you need. Don't get caught up in the drama, okay? If there's someone that's not bringing positive energy your way, probably time to take a little step back for a little while. Your cards are dance, so it's move your body to the music, dance with the rhythm of life, and manifest your dreams through dance. So dance means movement. So it means you might be an overthinker. It means there might be too much stuff going up in your head that it's really quite hard for you to shift it back down into the body where it needs to be. When it's in the body, we're quite balanced. We can actually see clearly, things happen lovely. You know, we're in the space of being able to give and receive. But I feel like you give a lot, Naomi. I feel like there's a lot given, and there really needs to be a little bit of receiving on the back end as well. So really hoping that can make sense to you. But I would say, you know, pump up your favorite music and just dance around the house, like, you know, whether someone's watching or not, either way. You know, it's time to play from your own music, not do everything because other people want you to, or other people expect that from you. It's really time for you to go, you know what, no, I actually like this, or I actually want to do that. You know, my son just cut his hair. He got a mullet. Do I like it? But do I tell him that? No, because it's his choice, right? He's old enough to make those choices. And I love the fact that he's gone for something a little different to what everybody else around him has. And it's beautiful to step out and be a little bit unique. So Naomi, that's sort of my guidance to you, is you're a beautiful carer. You've got a really big heart. But in turn, it's kind of like a waste if it doesn't come back straight back at you. So make sure you're giving yourself some time in there. And the next one is the Nanta Bag. So it says, it's the most busiest and stressful of times that you should stop and keep in harmony with nature and envision the elements of air, earth, fire, and water. Look for signs and symbols that will give you that personal power to charge. Okay? So what that's saying is, air, get outside and take some deep breaths. Water, shower or let your emotions go. There's so many different ways you can do it, but bringing all the elements into your life will be very, very balancing for your energy. So I hope that made sense for you, Naomi. I think that you've got a really big heart. I just think it's a shame if you don't turn it around and sort of point it back in your direction every now and again. So I would just say you're a beautiful being, and I think you need to be reminded of that every now and again. So, and you don't have to fulfill everyone's expectations to be that. So, yeah, so there you go. Okay, so, thank you for the stars, guys. Thank you, Jamie. And thank you, Tanika. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Lani, let's do one for you. I don't know if it's Lani or Lani, but let's do one for you. Okay. All right, let's see what comes up for you. All right. Let's see, Lani, what comes up for you. So you got rebirth, okay? So there's something quite creative coming back your way. So it's like, you know, someone who's painted but hasn't painted for a while. It's like picking up that paintbrush again. There's something about reinventing what your wants are and what you're going to start manifesting into your life. So this says reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. So this is where it's a really great time to sort of, if there's something you really want to go after, now is a really good time to do that. This is sort of like leave behind what has been and absolutely go in and create something new. So there's some great sense of creativity within that. It's also around the sacral chakra, so I just say be aware of any tummy issues that you may have, because that will flare up when you're not in your creative zhuzh. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense. And then you got the growth. So mental, physical, and personal growth are happening. Controlling a situation with confidence and knowledge, and promises of a new beginning. So this is for you or someone around you, Lani, but this is something about someone going to grow, someone going on to that next chapter of their life, someone it can be buying a house, it can be starting a family, it could be moving interstate. There's so many different things that could be, but there's a whole shift of change. It's not just in one area. It's all mental, physical, and personal. So, you know, there's a lot of growth happening there. I don't know if you are a carer or a nurse, but that is a great job for you if you were interested, or doing it just or maybe you've done it all your life. I don't know. But there's something about that being quite significant, you know, as part of your journey. So, you know, let me know what you think, Lani, but there's something about starting fresh, someone starting fresh. So, all right. Okay. Melinda, I think there's something. I'm not going to say it's not the right career path. I'm going to say the first job's not the last job. There's something else there. So I'm not sure if it's in a different area, or if it is. I'm not sure if it's in a different area, or if it's a different career path all together. So Michelle. What's been going on, Michelle? There's something about feeling like you don't have your own time, or not making time. I feel tired in your energy, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But what I can say to you is things are going to get better. Like this too shall pass is what I heard. I also heard the song The Rose. I don't know if that's for you, Michelle, or someone else, but I just heard the Rose song come up. So Bette Midler, I think, sings that. And it's going to be significant to someone in spirit coming through. And it's like, hang on, let me pull a card and then I'll go into it. Okay, so Michelle. Okay, so you got trust, so leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, and believe you will fly. So it's really about believing in what you're doing. It's maybe not having all the answers, but knowing you have enough to survive, knowing you have enough to get by and, you know, make it work. So you're actually quite good at doing that. The next one is Goddess, so it's time to honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty as well as your outer beauty, and love every part of you. So this is just about really tapping into that side of you that is a goddess. You know, if you've forgotten that, or you don't feel like that, or you haven't been, you know, popping on your makeup and getting dressed up, or if that's what you'd normally do, it's a sense of sort of not doing what we would normally do. So Michelle, it's time to sort of, yeah, I'd say just continue to own your inner goddess. It's so important for your growth and where you're going. You got the Lovers card, so there's something about relationships coming up as well. It is a case of, you know, taking that next step, or moving into a different section of relationships. So, yeah, so that's an interesting one, but good solid foundation overall. But there's some exciting things yet to come with your relationship. And then it's air. Enjoy the sense of freedom and let it manifest towards your dreams and wishes. Let all the tension, stress and worry fly free from your mind and feel the air within you as well as all around you. Don't forget to breathe. So in the moments where it's full on or you don't feel like you can breathe, or it's like a bit heavy on your chest, that's the time where you need to remind yourself to breathe. So really important that, you know, you breathe in that air and know how important it is. So I hope that helps you, Michelle, and wishing you all the very best. I don't know, Carrie, I want to say be patient. Let's see what comes up for you, but it's about new contracts you want to know about for work. Will I get a new contract this week for new career, please? Okay. Yes, they very well may have, Kelly, absolutely. There's some things that'll just come through and it's like not people that want to take up time and come through and speak. But I hear a lot of the time when I'm on here, I hear wanu, which I think is family. In New Zealand, I think they call it wanu or something. I see a lot of people come through that just sit and watch and be in the energy of all this. It's so beautiful, and I don't often bring them through because it would just take me too long to describe them, and then you go into it and before you know it, half an hour's passed, and I just can't do that on this platform. But it's really interesting who comes through, so don't dismiss. If there's something that feels like it's for you, it probably is. 100%. All right. I want to say lucky Phil to you, Carrie. I want to say someone is very lucky, either you or someone around you, and they have a lot of stuff. I want to pull that card again, actually. They have a lot of confidence. That's what I want to say, confidence. Confidence is key. And somebody's got a little bit of swag and confidence. I don't know if that's you or someone around you, but that's what's coming up is it's like, I told you. So yeah, it's interesting. All right. Oh, is it? I see the word wanu. So how it's pronounced whānau? Whānau. I don't know how to say it. Whānau? Lisa? I don't know. I just see that word. I thought that's how you pronounced it. I thought it was wanu or wanu. I don't know. I just seen it like it's like a word that comes up. Oh my God, you've got the same card twice, so it must be for you, Kerry. The same word just keeps getting, it's like a newspaper headline keeps coming up. So interesting. Okay, so Carrie, you got the hope card. Now I literally shuffled and pulled different cards, wasn't even watching, and you got the same card twice. So really a lot of confirmation that this card is definitely for you. It says, stay positive, the worst is now behind you and look up to the light. So there must be something else going on where they really want you to sort of understand that, it's a really good time to stay positive, even in some really hard times, and, look up into the light, see what else is possible. And you also got darkness. So it would be wise to follow your conscience, fight against any negativity and destructive thought forming, as they will try to blind you. Cleanse yourself with thoughts of nature and the gift of Mother Earth. So what I want to say to you is clear your energy. Clear your energy before you go and do anything. Really important that you see the light within the darkness. There must be something heavy either now or coming, or maybe just been. But all of these cards pertain to being in a pretty crappy spot and sort of being able to see the light, even though you're in a spot of darkness. So it's yeah, okay. So it's very interesting. I'm going to pull a card just on the question you asked me. I just asked what you needed to know, Carrie, and I just think that I want to say have patience. That's what came up first when I read your question. I'm not going to say yes or no right now. I would just say have some patience. There's something about things waiting or things needing to be sorted or rectified or something. There's something. There is an opportunity that's coming. It will go through. Is there more than one person in this, or is this just you involved in these contracts? Because it feels like there's more than one person going into this. So unless we're talking about two different things, there's something about either having a partner or taking a chance with anything in regards to a romantic partner, like a husband or partner or some sort. But it's saying, there is a bit of there has been, or there will be a crossroads, but overall, once that opens up, there's opportunities here, there and everywhere. So there is some really good positive news there, but I would say be patient, don't rush into anything, and, just stay in the headset of, things come at the right time. Don't try and rush things or, think about it too much. Don't let it consume you is what it's saying. It's just saying let it be. The universe is working with that, and it just needs you to sort of stay positive but not let it consume you, sort of thing. So I hope that helps you, Carrie. Recruiter. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Michelle Kelly. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Takes one to know one. All right, so... Oh, Kerry, did I bring your dad through? You're very welcome. I'm glad your sister got to watch that. That's the beauty, isn't it? That you can re-watch the video and show others as well when it, is about them, or they can help out with information. So always really good. So yes, I will do a card for you, Kelly. I assure you. But yeah, it's I'm really glad. Thank you for letting me know too. So I appreciate that. You're welcome, Carrie. Absolutely welcome. Michelle Kelly, let's do one for you. Nicola, I'm on till 8:15, so about another 25 minutes. So still on here for a little while. It goes quick though. I seem to go, I've got plenty of time, and then before I know it, I'm going, I've got to go. Michelle, I just needed to, I didn't feel like that was your card, so I'm just reshuffling for you. I want to say that you think about others before yourself. There's something about wanting to fix everything, making sure everything is fixable. You want to fix everything. So you're a fixer, you're a mediator, you're the one that people come to, you comfort others. You've got a real beautiful way of holding space for others, so which is lovely, by the way. So, yes, Belinda, I wanted to come back to you because your question grabbed me. Yes, he will be okay. There's some things that need to be put in place, and there's some, discussions that need to be had. But once they are all done, there'll be a little bit of a rough patch, and then things will get a lot better. So just needs to find his tribe, and we'll start enjoying school a lot more. So just trying to fit in, it's hard, just trying to find his place in the world, I think. Have absolutely no doubt that he will be absolutely fine. He's just very strong-willed, but he's not at school. There's something about not being able to communicate what he actually wants to say at school. So he's a little bit restricted somewhere. But yeah, do a little bit of clearing around the throat chakra, even just putting your hand softly around the neck and just like rubbing it. Really great to rub down the sides of your neck. It really gets those adrenal glands going. Yeah, really good. Anything to do with rubbing in the neck, especially if you can get your thumbs rolling in and out your neck. Yeah, the Balinese think that's the vitality to life. That's why they look so young and they live for so long. And yeah, that's why they're always happy. It just drains away anything negative or stuck in the body. I usually try and do it in some of my healings when someone I feel needs it. So it is a great way to start the day for sure. So maybe give it a try, but he will be fine. There's just a few little things that need to be sorted out. I want to say there's some loose ends that need to be tied up a little bit. So, but overall, yes, he will be fine. Okay, so Michelle, you got balance. Take time to relax. Take time for yourself. Time to indulge a little more or perhaps a little less. Set boundaries with your work. So this is all about just trying to find that balance. It's about the balance of trying to find your power, and I don't mean power as in like being overpowerful, but finding your power like who you are, the center of who you are, and the center of what you've put out there, what others see you as. So it can be a really hard sort of fit to get back into balance, but much required at the moment. I feel like, you know, you're going to see a real big improvement health-wise if you can get yourself back into balance. The next card is Waxing Moon. So let your creativity shine. I feel like you are extremely creative. I don't think you've even tapped into some of your talents as you should. It says, as a great accomplishment will be your outcome. There will be a positive transformation ahead of you, which will bring a lot of strength and growth. New life experiences will add to your everlasting knowledge. So yeah, there's something there that I don't know if you feel like you wanted to do something or you wanted to, you know, learn something new or study something, or you didn't get an opportunity to do something yet. There's something new. There's something sitting there that needs to be completed or started. There's something just waiting in the wings for you to sort of say, yep, I want to do that. But yeah, trying to get that balance in play because that's going to help you more than anything else right now, and will improve all health issues dramatically. So I want to say that August is going to be significant for you, especially around finances. So I don't know if that's an area where you might be concerned or there might be a little bit of uncertainty around it, but August is going to be quite significant around it. So just be aware that that's there as well. I want to say like animals are drawn to you, like hurt animals, you know, oh gosh, you've just got such a warmth of energy coming through, like it surges through me. But there's also a little inner sadness there that really needs, that's why the balance is required. Otherwise that sadness can catch up. So I want to say just, you know, acknowledge what's in there, become much more aware of it, and, you know, just take some deep breaths around it and let it go. Just let it go. You'll find yourself feeling so much clearer and, yeah, in a much better space. So, because we all have our days, right? We all have our days. So, there you go. Okay. So, all right, so Callie, let's do one for you, lovely. May as well. Let's do one now. I was going to do one a little bit later, but let's do one now. Thank you. I really appreciate your kind words. Says you're very passionate. Very passionate indeed. Don't fear what you don't know is what they just said. So if there's something you don't know, don't not do it. Okay, so... Of course you do, Michelle. She says, I always get animals that have been mistreated. That's exactly what I mean. The ones that can't help themselves. It's like you're the voice of reason. You're the voice of compassion. You really just get the job done because it needs to be done and you love doing it. So, yeah, that is so beautiful. What an absolute achievement and an amazing, just shows you how amazing your energy is. You know, that's what you're attracting in. But just make sure you take care of your little soul as well. So you're important as well. Okay. Do you know what I keep getting shown, and I don't know what they mean, is, do you remember those Gollywog dolls? The ones with the hair, you know, like, I don't even know if you're allowed to talk about them, but I am, because that's exactly what's coming into my mind. And it's like it's like just sitting on a blanket thing. Oh, I've got goosebumps on my head. It's and someone crocheted blankets. Let me know if this makes sense to anyone. I've just got all these, woof, oh, oof. Yeah, so just a massive surge of energy. And there's, oh, you have fun, Kelly. Well, that would make sense if I'm doing a reading for you. So you have fun. Did someone used to do crocheting or have a crochet blanket over the top of their chair? Do you remember if that was something that you can pinpoint? Oh, let me know, Kelly. I'll do a card for you. But yeah, there's something, they're showing me like a blanket. Oh, it's so interesting. Your mum crochets. Okay, perfect. Excellent. How interesting. Like, what some random things that come through. Okay, so you got adventure. So dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams and move to a new location. So this may be, if you've been umming and ahhing about, you know, obviously we're in a bit of COVID restrictions, so I know it's not easy, but this is saying there's many adventures to be had yet for you, and it's really time you manifest what it is you want to pull in. This is about moving to a new location, or it can be a new work environment, it can be a new living environment. They're the only two things it usually means, but it's saying dare to do things differently, change things up, shake things up a little, you know, really get vocal about what you want, start really being specific with what it is you want to call in. The next one is leadership. So it's saying step into your leadership role. I don't know if you or someone else, it's like Pilates or yoga someone's going to, someone's like in their active wear, I want to say. Let me know if that makes sense, but I just seen someone in the active way. And it just says step into your leadership, share your message and inspire and empower others. So, you know, you don't need to be up on stage to do that. People around you just follow. They are genuinely happy for you. You have some great people around you. So, you know, it's a really beautiful space to be in, but when you're in leadership, you come from the heart, which is massive. You know, it is a really, really big achievement to be able to be a great leader from the heart, and that's what you ooze. So Kelly, you're a great leader. You don't even realize how great a leader you are, but you definitely are. Good. I was just about to say, leaders are meant to work for themselves. So if you're starting your own, I'm starting my essential oil business. I'm working on my strength. Absolutely perfect. Okay, that's going to lead into more. That is not going to be, have I mentioned yoga before? I see, I forget. Oh, that's freaking me out. I literally don't remember what I say after I say it. So so that's interesting that's been brought up before. So this is just a true leader can lead, you know, for somebody else. They could be like a manager, something like that. But this is more about overall, a true leader is never happy unless they're doing it on their own. Like they're their own boss. They're making their own opportunities, their own doors open. So yeah, I feel like this is going to lead to something else, and it's also going to lead to some travel of some sort. It doesn't need to be in an aeroplane if you don't want it to be, but possibly can be as well. But yeah, there's something about having to travel to do that. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Michelle, if she actually did go into something, because for yoga to come up twice, that's a big, why aren't you listening to me? A big wake up like that, big whoosh, we're coming in like full force. So the energy is really high around that. That's a really strange thing to come through for me. And to have it come through twice for you is like there's a bigger message in there for you. So yes, Michelle, we'll wait and see what she does with that. But I think that yeah, You can create great things, but, you know, start that essential oil and, you know, continue to go, continue to roll on from that, and you'll meet different people. Things will come up, you know, lots of different things, you know, is going to come up. You will find love along the way, but not just yet. You've got some things to get done first. I want to say there's things you need to do before that side of it comes into play. But I want to say very much on your page when you do, but it's just not yet. And the last card you got is abundance. So financial strength in the present or near future. So this is saying if you're a bit concerned about money or you're a bit concerned how things are going to work, this is saying you've got financial strength. Now, I'm not saying everything's going to be amazing and it's going to be like you're going to be bathing in it, but you know, you've got the strength behind you. So don't let financials get in the way of change, but allow those finances to roll in and roll out. So let them flow. Social success and happiness. So you're going to be extremely happy doing what you're doing. There is a little bit of a struggle at the start. It's like, oh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I got myself into? Or whatever you're going to think. But once you get going, it's like when you start a motor and it's like ticking over, like brum. Like that's what it is, right? I know I just sounded so silly then, but that's what it is. It's like that, oh, come on, like, let's start. Like when you've got a flat battery and you're waiting for it to start back up, that's sort of where it is. It's like you've been flat and it's like, I'm ready for something new. And then you go, right, turn in the keys now because we're jump starting the car. And it's like, boom. So it's like a big pickup. So, so hopefully that just gives you a little bit of incentive to know that this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. This is going to bring some great people into your life, and it's going to become very social for you. So it's going to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit more. It says hard work pays off and your efforts are going to be worthwhile. So keep pushing at it. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, come across too strongly, but the energy is, the cards, the universe is telling you that really great time to push on and do something different, and just, you know, even in the times that may seem like, what have I done, or have I done the right thing, or maybe where a couple of questions come up, really just take some deep breaths and pull yourself back into your body, and you'll know the answer. The answer is yes, you have. Will you be doing this forever? Maybe, maybe not, but there'll be definitely extensions off of this. So you're like a little pot plant that's going to grow. So, all right. So I hope that makes sense for you, lovely. Oh, how funny. You just wrote, little things grow into big things when we believe. And yes, they do. And I just said you're going to grow like a little pot plant. That is so beautiful. Love that, love that, love that, love that. All right, Marlene, let's do a card for you, lovely. Marlene McCarty. Is it McCarty? McCardle. I don't know. My eyes are terrible. I can hardly see. That's why I need to pin it so I can reread it. But even then, I feel like I'm getting old now. Like I used to have great eyesight, and now it's like a bit like... All right. So, Marlene, I want to say music. I want to say classical music and other music. Someone loved classical or something a little bit more old school, and then someone loves their music. I want to say music is very healing to the soul. I don't know whether somebody loved to sing or they just love to listen to music, but the music has just started playing as I said your name. So there is something about music that needs to be relevant within your energy. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, Marlene, let's see what comes up for you. All right, Marlene. Marlene. Okay, so you got passion. Okay, so first one is do what excites you, get fired up about your life and increase your energy levels. So if you've been feeling a little bit like, I don't know what I'm going to do, or I don't feel like I've ever, done this thing or that thing, it's really time to sort of get fired up about it. It's time to get that passion back ignited in your belly. Don't forget that, that passion is ignited, and it can also go back out. So, we have to reignite it at times. And this is really saying, what is it that excites you? It's really time to, excuse me, it's really time to sort of ask yourself some questions around what it is that brings you joy, what it is that gets you excited, and, can that make you money? Can that be turned into something much more, incentive based, where you can actually get it, do it more often, I guess. But yeah, I want to say that there's people excite you, people annoy you, but people also excite you, which is good. But yeah, you've got to have your time out as well. So I want to say that that's going to be important. I want to say, I don't know if there's someone around you that is pregnant or not long had a baby. There is something about, birthing of a child, and someone going through a hard time. So I'm not sure if that's something for you, Marlene, or something for someone around you. But there's something about feeling quite a bit of grief going on from the past, something in the past that has really sort of stayed with someone. So let me know if that makes any sense, because it's for someone. There's something about connection with, so... Anyway, the next one is imagination. So it's time to envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, so this is really a great way to say, you know what, there's a new reality out there. If you're sort of in the frame of mind where things aren't necessarily going your way, or you're not really happy with where you're at, this is a time to really start to get a little specific. Start writing it down. What is it you want to do? I feel like there's either you or someone close to you just wants to be like in a little like a little cottage away from everyone. But this is saying, believe in the unlimited possibilities, and family will always hold you together. But there's a sense of someone is in chaos. So someone is in cahoots with each other. So there's something about two people not seeing eye to eye or butting heads. So just understand that that's there as well. Marlene, oh, no, that's okay. It came back up that I don't know what just happened there. It just flickered. So also the new moon card. So now is a time for new beginnings and a fresh start. Have hope and faith within yourself to see a clear direction in which you would like to take. Be optimistic and manifest the changes you would like to see. So really great time to sort of really pull that into action and start to go, right, what is it I want? Start to make some really positive changes for you, because it's well worth it. It's well more important than anything else right now. I also want to say that somebody needs to get their eyes checked, or they need to get glasses. Funny enough, I just mentioned it for myself, but it is not me. It is for someone in your energy. So so let me know, Marlene. There's definitely some things there. Let me know what comes up for you. But I thank you for letting me read for you, Marlene. All right. So anything for the one who crochets. They miss a male. There is something about a male wanting to connect with them. All right. Erin Ward sent 200 stars. Thank you very much, Erin. Love that. Awesome. Okay, so let's just see what time it is. Oh, it's nearly time. All right. So, Erin, what's going on for Erin? Oh. Okay. All right, Erin, now it's gone back to normal. It was just, card flew out for you. It's time to expand. Okay, so time to expand. It's about spread your wings and soar, share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you are made of. Probably a little bit of a hippie at heart, to be honest. This is about expanding and doing things differently, starting to have a lot more belief in yourself. There's something about speaking up and being heard. I don't know if you haven't felt like that, but that's what's coming up for you. I want to say there's been a time of sadness, either for you or someone close to you, and it's time to sort of, someone's feeling it's time to sort of come out of that cocoon. I feel like someone's been left in a cocoon and they're starting to want to come out of that cocoon. So they may have hibernated a little bit or, just taken their own time out, whatever the case is, but there is definitely a cocooning stage, and this is just like coming out of their cocoon and now it's time to expand. Things are going to happen quite quickly. February was definitely a month of wisdom and knowledge and learning lessons, but also October is going to bring great awareness and some really positive things coming up in and around October. Is someone eating fresher or a vegan, or is someone eating differently? There's something about changing diet completely to something quite, quite unique. So it'd be like, I don't know, I just see like strawberries and like all this stuff that's I don't know, someone's body's either requiring it or someone's changing their diet or has changed their diet for the better, obviously. So it's really good. So your cards, so that expansion card I just shared with you. The next one is trust. So it's time to take a leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. I want to say you don't need to have someone by your side to move forward. I want to say if you feel like you need someone to be there to support you, this is really telling you that, you know what, you just need to trust yourself. You're going to get this done on your own. I want to say life hasn't been easy for the most part. It's not been hard, but there's definitely been some real big challenges in and amongst there for you and those closest to you. So I want to say, Erin, there's a sense of wanting to move forward and, I guess, how can I say? It's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if you're a country girl, but there's something about forest and, doing things differently and wanting to sort of live off the land, or someone wants to live off the land. There's a great sense of, being really at peace within the woods or within the greenery and within, being away from all the crazy busy hustle and bustle. Like, I don't want to drive in the city sort of thing. Like, I don't want to be in all the hustle and bustle. So I don't know if that's for you or someone close to you, but that's coming up as well. Okay, the next one is gentleness. So be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness and speak words of love. So I want to say that if you do have a little bit of anxiety or things come up, it's asking you to be really gentle with yourself. Really great time to sort of, horses are going to be healing for you. So if you've got any horses around you, or maybe go and visit a horse, but a horse is going to really balance out your energy beautifully. But this is saying just be gentle with yourself. Like, don't have high expectations. Don't put yourself under too much pressure. Don't give yourself a list of 10 things to get done in a day that's probably going to be unrealistic. So, just a small list and ticking them off is going to be really important for you. The next one is, I feel like they keep saying like a dog with a bone, although they're showing me a stick. So I don't know what that means. But it's like, maybe you've got that sort of nature, where you're like a dog with a bone when you get something in your head. So just be aware of that, that's coming in, and it's like, just be gentle now. It's like a bit of a gentle energy is required. Then you've got beloved. So prepare for your life partner. If in a relationship, romance will be returning to that relationship, and it's really time to believe you are lovable. So, it's, there's a harsh exterior there with a really soft, gooey heart in there. So I don't know if you're still on, Erin, but, oh, it's not going up. But yeah, just know that, breaking down those walls may have taken time, or they may take time, but you've got a really big heart underneath it all, and it just wants to let you know you are completely loved and supported. But it's really just time for you to have that sense within yourself so that you can expand and soar. So trust, expansion, gentleness, and beloved. Really, really important things. Butterflies are also going to be important for you, Erin. And there's something about going camping or going away to a retreat like, or a camping site or something like that. It's like getting out in nature, I guess, is the best way to put it. So you're very welcome, Erin. I hope that made sense for you, and thank you for letting me read. All right, I better go now because it's time. But if, as I say, guys, I'm a psychic medium and a healer. I have a little closed Facebook group called Clarify My Journey. There is a page that you can like. I'm not on there. But if you join the closed page, I'll approve you when I hop off here. So Clarify My Journey is what it's called. And I really want to say thank you to each and every one of you that have joined here. I don't always see the messages the way you do, so try and be a little bit patient. I try to get to as many people as I can, but otherwise, until I see you next Tuesday, take care, good luck. Thank you for joining, guys. Bye.